Welcome back, new day, new video, and this video is about the mistakes that we make as beginner YouTubers. And trust me when I say this video is also a reminder to me because I still make most of these mistakes. So it is a reminder for you as well as for me. So without any further ado, let's get started. First things first, planning. Planning is very important. Whenever you start a new YouTube channel, you must always have your content planned, because we start a channel with a lot of energy, lot of enthusiasm. Oh, I'm going to rock the YouTube world, but you run out of topics soon enough. So before starting your YouTube channel, make a list of at least 24 to 25 video topics. So that ways, even if you post once a week, you have content of 6 months planned, and in those 6 months you will eventually come up with new ideas. So planning. Don't start a YouTube channel or don't continue running a YouTube channel without proper planning. And after those 6 months, obviously you need to have a month of content planned in advance. Next is the gear acquisition syndrome. Gas. Don't have it. You want to start a YouTube channel, start right away. Just pick up your phone and start recording. Do not worry about the camera. Do not worry about the lighting. Do not worry about the sound. No, you have to worry about the sound. And we have a solution for that. Check out this video. Anyways, just don't get into the technical aspect so much that, oh, I do not have the camera, I do not have a proper editing software. Everything is available for free on your phone. Just get started. Number 3, I think most important, is have patience. I know I don't, and I know most of you don't have patience. YouTube takes time to grow, to build an audience. You need time, and you have to be patient. Just don't think, oh, I uploaded 5 videos, I uploaded 10 videos, I've been doing this for 6 months, I am not getting any traction. It is not going to help. You have to be patient. There is no other way around it. Which brings me to the 4th point. Comparisons. Do not compare yourself with anybody, not even your own self. You see so many YouTubers, and some of them maybe are the ones that started with you. They are in a similar niche, and you see, oh, they have gained so many views, they have gained so many subscribers. How are they doing that? Now, everybody is different, everyone's journey is different, and if you keep comparing yourself to others, it is just going to give you a lot of stress. And instead of focusing on making quality content and growing your channel and improving on your craft, you are just going to sulk. That is all that you're going to do. Now, when I talk about comparisons, I will not even say your only competition has to be you. No, it will put you in a very sad state if you compare each and every one of your videos. Now, what happens is that, yes, one of your videos might take off, and after that we start expecting that, okay, so this is going to be the trajectory of my channel. Now, every video from here on will perform the same way. That does not happen. Every video is different, and there will be highs and lows in your journey, in your video making journeys. And as far as your YouTube journey is concerned, I think you should just live one day at a time. Celebrate the small victories. Okay, today I gained so many views. Today I didn't lose a subscriber, because we all know that gaining subscribers is difficult. Losing, not so much. So celebrate these small victories and do not compare yourself to anyone, not even your own self. Now, the 5th point is, do not get stuck to a particular niche. Now, I know you must have heard a lot of YouTube videos giving you advice on niching down. Well, I agree with that advice, but what I'm saying will make sense when I explain it to you. Now, you see, as a small YouTuber or a beginner YouTuber, perhaps the only advantage that you have over bigger creators is that you can afford to be flexible. You do not have a large audience who expects a certain kind of content from you. So you are free to experiment. Now, when I say experiment, I don't say that, change your niche every other video. No. Try something out, give it some 15, 20, 30 videos, and if you feel that this is not working out, you can change your niche. The next point is build a community. Now, we know that the community tab gets activated after you hit 1,000 subscribers, but you do not have to wait to get 1,000 subscribers to build and engage with your community. You can always ask your subscribers to leave a comment, or you can ask them something in the video, encourage them to comment. You can link your social media handles on your YouTube channel, and that is where you can interact with your subscribers, get to know them, they can get to know you, encourage them to follow you on your social media. Which reminds me, this is my Instagram handle, and if you want to know more about me, come join me over there. It is a simple two-way relationship. You have to be there for them by providing awesome content week after week, and they will be there for you to view that awesome content week after week. Now, the next mistake that most YouTubers make is not being consistent. The consistency is the key to growing on YouTube. You have to post out content at a consistent rate. Just don't churn out 4 videos in 1 week and then disappear for 6 months. That is not how it works. And when I told you to plan your content in the first point, this is exactly what I had in mind. You need to have content for every week. Uploading once a week is crucial. You have to upload at least once a week. If you can, upload twice a week, but yes, make sure that you upload once a week. Your audience should see more and more of you to get to know you, to like you. That is how any relationship in the world works, and that is how it will help you grow. The next mistake that most YouTubers make is not paying attention to a good viewing experience. You have to have the perfect audio, no static, no noise. You do not want shaky footage. You do not want unnecessary distractions in the background. You need to have a clean background. So whenever you make a video, take into account all the distractions which might be there in your surroundings and take care of them. User experience is one of the prime reasons you will grow on YouTube. If you don't provide a good viewing experience, I don't think so it will hold your audience for very long, and it will not keep them coming back. The next mistake most YouTubers make is trying to have all at once. So when you start your journey on YouTube, you want to be the next social media influencer, which is not a bad thing at all. Everybody starts a journey with a certain goal in mind, and there is no harm in dreaming big, but concentrate on one thing at a time. So if you are going hard on YouTube, concentrate on YouTube. Don't try to grow your Instagram and your TikTok and your Facebook group all at once, because then you will not be able to give your 100% to each one of them. So if you think that one social media platform is working out for you, concentrate on that and build your audience over there, and then move on to the next. The advantage of doing this is that say you have a big following on Instagram, your Instagram audience loves you, and you have a very interactive community over there. As soon as you start a YouTube channel and you tell your following on Instagram that this is your new YouTube channel and here you will be posting videos on this and this topic, most of them will go and subscribe to your channel and watch your content over there. That is the advantage of having a large, dedicated, engaged community on one platform. They will follow you to the next. But if you try to grow all your platforms at once, it might work, but most of the times it doesn't. The next mistake is we are not sharing evergreen content. Now, what is evergreen content? Evergreen content is something that provides value and which will be useful for years to come. So you make one video that will keep on growing and keep on making you money for years to come. That is evergreen content. So whenever your video adds value to somebody's life, and value could be in any form, some information, some life skill, or entertainment, you will grow on YouTube. But if you start your channel with vlogs, yes, some vlogs do take off, but chances are it will take time to grow, because honestly, nobody knows you and nobody cares. Why would anybody want to watch a day in my life when nobody knows me? But yes, if I provide some information, people might want to click on my video to get that information. So you have to make videos that add value to your viewer, even if it is one viewer. You can make a difference by adding value. Now, nobody will be interested in watching my son's first day at school. But yes, if I say it is my son's first day at school and how I coped up with the anxiety, or how I prepared for his first day of school, now that is something a lot of mothers would want to watch. So even if you want to make vlogs, try to add some information or some value into it so that viewers would want to watch your content. The next and the biggest mistake, which not only new but I think seasoned YouTubers also make, is getting obsessed with numbers. This is our psychology. We are trained like that. You know, we judge everything by numbers. We judge the quality of a video by the number of views it gets. And honestly, I've been monetized for 2 weeks now, and I can tell you with confidence that my highest earning videos are the ones which have relatively less amount of views. Views in no way decide what is the quality of your content and your channel. And when we obsess with numbers, like most of us do, even I do, we tend to go the wrong way. You know, we start promoting our channel mindlessly by sharing links left, right, and center. Now, there is a theory that I'm trying out on my channel. If you go to my channel, you must be seeing that there is a significant drop in the views. Now, that is a deliberate attempt on my side. Now, I'm not posting out my videos on all the platforms or WhatsApp groups or everywhere where I used to. It is a small experiment that I'm doing, and if it works, I will definitely share the details with you. But right now, I do not want to comment on it because I still am not sure about it. But yes, if you start obsessing with numbers, you are concentrating less and less on your content. I know it is easier said than done. I also face this. A lot of us, most of us face this, but please stop obsessing over numbers. So that is it for this video. Do tell me in the comment section which is the biggest mistake you think you have made in your YouTube journey, or if there is something that you could undo, you would undo that. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button down below, and I will see you soon. Bye.